Hello, everyone. This is Roy Philipose here from Philadelphia. It is December here of 2022, and I'm going to record a video today. The title being I Am Not a Villain to Elon Musk by Roy Philipose. And let's continue here. First, I want to say for all the people out there who have published content about me, when you publish things that are false and misleading, you are dangerous. It's that simple. And I'm going to be going over that a little more. But I had a lot of people publish things, and it's caused damage to me, damage to my name, and I don't need that. It's caused my health to decline. I don't want to do these videos anymore, but it seems like still people contact me, and I hope this is probably the last one to make. From day one, I had harassment from people, and I don't need that. You don't know what's going on. I had a breakdown by accident. I misspoke. But people took it the wrong way. So again, just a quick recap. I accidentally broke down the Tesla meeting. I misspoke and apologized. I thought nothing of it. But the internet has something to say. And many people attacked me afterwards. It was a misunderstanding that went viral and is still being improperly maintained. Nobody breaks down like that because they want to run a company. They break down because of something else. I broke down because I couldn't provide for myself. Plain and simple. I'm not breaking down because I want to run the company or, have something against Elon Musk. I broke down because I couldn't provide for myself. And pretty much all of you see the video, think the other way, and just improperly maintain it or republish it or such, causing harm to me. Again, I want to state here, I am not a villain to Elon Musk, even though you may see a multiple reference to that. I have nothing against Elon Musk. Never did. All I want to do is talk to him, work with him, seek his assistance. One thing I don't like, as since day one, back in 2014, I've been falsely portrayed as a bad guy. Don't need that. Okay? I'm one of the good guys. Always been. I don't need the whole world or the whole internet to come after me. Because pretty much they have. And that makes you dangerous. You're attacking me based on assumption alone. I don't need that. And last I want to say is I'm not going to be a villain just because you think so. I want to go to YouTube real quick. I don't want to show too much. The video keeps airing and people keep republishing it. But YouTube is where you go to, watch the video. And Reddit is a place where you want to discuss it. And of course, Twitter is a place where you want to, you can come and harass me for it. And I'm off on Twitter. I haven't logged in. I don't care to be on Twitter at all, actually. Unless I can, go after those who harass me. But, let's just look up the video again. I don't really care to do this at all. I'm tired of taking down these videos or whatever. This is my explanation again. I talked about this about 9 months ago. This video, though, bothered me here. This guy puts up a title, says, crazy man ask Elon Musk for vice chairman. Never been crazy in my entire life. That is absolutely false. We don't know who this SP10 or SP1OIF If you click on him, there's no way to contact. Started in February. He has one video here. But the thing is, this guy actually made 3 videos of the same video. I got 2 of them taken down, and this one remained. For some reason, YouTube decided to keep it up. I'm not sure why. But there's no way for me to contact this person, right? SP1OIF, you are dangerous. You are a threat. You are publishing lies and misinformation, just like everyone else does when they say false and damaging things about my name and character. I've never been crazy in my entire life. You don't know me and you don't know what's going on. It's that simple. Now, I've asked YouTube to take this video down, but of course, YouTube has it. Eventually, I'll get it taken down, but I'm not happy to see these videos because they just continue to get republished, and I get tired of taking these things down. Another reference that I didn't like, which I saw here, which is basically in the title. Now, people have used this as shorts, which I don't like either. You're taking my breakdown, which is highly accidental, and you're showcasing it to the world. Why are you doing that? What's wrong with you? But then again, you have no integrity. You have no, maturity. You just don't know what you're doing, right? At least you think you do. Here's the comment that I see multiple times, the villain comment. And that's how villains start? Really? 32 likes, huh? Wow. Mr. Wild Dev or Miss, never been a villain ever. But you're portraying me as one, right? That makes you dangerous. You are a threat. Remember, again, this is YouTube. On YouTube, you can say whatever you want, get away with it. Now, eventually, I'll try to get this video taken down, but there's no contact information initially on the authors and the guys from India, right? It just damages my name to see that. I don't need that. That again causes me harassment and whatnot. But that's the channel. This is my YouTube page. I made so many videos just because of this breakdown. I don't care to make videos. I really don't. I don't care to be on YouTube. But that's where all the harassment is. That's where it comes from, right? The video never gets put down in whole, and it just stays up there forever. The format of LTD, yeah. You should say that this guy is having a breakdown because he can't provide for himself. That's the truth. Not because I want to be position of Tesla. But we'll get into that. I see so many people get opportunity to do big things. I don't get that opportunity. Yeah, but we'll get into that. People attack me. You have no qualifications. You're not successful. Really? And you are? We'll get into that. We'll get into that big time. I just want to show you the villain comment, right? Never been villain to Elon Musk. That is a blatant lie. Some people have said something that I talk about white people, or I've talked about white people. This has nothing to do with race, okay? I have something against ignorant people. Last time I checked, we're all a race of human beings, and humanity originated from Africa. So that would make us all African. But I have something against ignorant people of all races. Just want to keep that, factual there. Want to go into capitalism? Well, unfortunately, it's a failed and flawed system. It's not working out well, is it? I broke down at the meeting. I knew things were bad overall, just like today, right? Pretty much nothing surprises me when something bad comes out. Mass shootings, you know, COVID, you know, freak accidents, things of that nature. No, this is what happens. But we'll get into that. I want to say one thing here to Homeland Security and to everyone else out there. Okay? I came to the Tesla meeting as an equal to Elon Musk. Okay? Nothing less. Do you understand? I came there as an equal to Elon Musk. Unfortunately, I messed up my words. And Elon Musk never directly followed up with me. Sad, isn't it? That's a mistake there. I will say it, I'm not an engineer, I'm not a programmer, and I'm not a developer. But I am more right brain and someone like Steve Jobs. I say that with 100% accuracy and 0% delusion. It's funny how people attack me over and over and over again. Remember, okay, I tried to prevent the COVID from coming to America, and I'll mention that here. But nobody listened to me. I sent a tweet to Homeland Security about that. Elon Musk could have followed up with me, and that would have gave me some credibility, but he did not. I'm not sure. I'm not sure either he was upset with me and didn't want to speak to me, or he must have thought maybe I was a crazy person and he doesn't want to, deal with me. He just wants to leave me alone. Never been crazy in my entire life, but it's okay. We'll get into that, right? We'll get into that. As you know, out of all the people to interview me, the only one I got was from Homeland Security, a law enforcement agency. They thought actually I was going to harm somebody or even harm Elon Musk. Homeland Security, did you just listen to what I just said? I came there as an equal to Elon Musk. Do you understand? Equal, nothing less. You got that? You're the one who's ignorant. Your ignorance is the reason why things are so messed up today. But we'll get into that, right? We'll get into that. Also, no support Homeland Security? I mean, you are part of an $800 billion bloated U.S. military and intelligence, department and community. You can support me and sponsor me. What do you think I'm having the breakdown for? Because I want to run the company? But we'll get into that. Great job so far. You thought I was the stalker psycho? Nutjob fruitcake killer villain? Remember, you're not as professional as you think you are. You missed about 500 mass shooters since I broke down. But we'll get into that. Again, I hope this is the last time I do this Tesla meeting video. I don't want to make videos at all. And again, my name is still damaged. But I'll do this. I want to say that I'm sorry if I offended anyone. Highly unintentional. But things happen. You guys watch something that you were not supposed to. Okay? And then you get involved with something that you're not part of. Why are you getting involved with my breakdown? Again, why are you showcasing my breakdown to the world, so the whole world to see? What's wrong with you? Ignorance and immaturity, right? You got basically an unsolicited video on an unsolicited network. One thing about the video, it has had 35 million views. That's a validated number. You have PewDiePie and a couple others who had millions of views. There was one guy on TikTok. Yeah, the video got on TikTok. One guy named is Gucci Pilot. It had 10 million views. Wow. Unbelievable. I think that's the one we see on YouTube here. The one that these shorts have, I think it was probably that one they took a copy of, right? Now, of course, I got this deleted. I got the video deleted, and maybe within a couple days, Gucci Pilot deleted his account, but it got 10 million views. I don't need that. I don't need that at all. Isn't that sad though? In the past, 8.5 years, not one person made me an offer of any help of employment or capital. And everyone thinks I'm there to run the company. You don't know what you don't know, right? Yeah. That's why you're where you're at. That's where you are where you're at. And if you're publishing content, you're liable for what you publish. Just keep that in mind. I'm not well. I am not well. I get upset. I get angry. My name's still damaged, and I get people contacting me, emailing me, all these things. I don't need that. I don't need that from anyone. Show the world. Yeah, show the world the crazy person, the breakdown person, right? How sad. But we'll get into that. You guys take the video out of context. Okay? And you do. You don't even know what's going on. And that's one reason I say this, that YouTube is dangerous. There's no integrity. Reddit is dangerous. And of course, Twitter is dangerous. They're the worst offender, or one of the worst offenders. I go on the site and somebody will send me a tweet, Nutjob, fruitcake, second look. I'm like, I don't need that. I'm having a breakdown because I can't provide for myself. And again, to this day, I still can't provide for myself. Okay? You would have a breakdown too if you couldn't provide for yourself. Let me see if you talk straight. But hey, you have no integrity. You're a dangerous person. You are a threat. All social media is dangerous because no system of checks and balances. There's no fact checking. It's just a platform. You can literally say whatever you want. And if something is wrong, then you have to pursue it. And not all the times it gets taken down or corrected. But that's the breaks. I will tell you this. This has been the worst experience of my life. And the reason why is because of the health. Health has gone down. And that's not good. I'm tired. I put on weight. I put on a lot of weight since the breakdown. I'm not sleeping well. There are people out there who have done like 100 times worse than me. People who done really harm, yet they're treated better. Even the mass shooter gets, arrested, but nobody's harassing him, attacking him, defaming him, stalking him. I mean, eventually he'll get, probably get the electric chair or something, or death, But his health is not declining, right? I never imagined my health being in poor health, especially for the family health. Okay, my daughter has breakdowns. Her mental health has declined. Right? I went down, the spouse went down, and the kid went down. That's not good. Too much negative energy. Okay? Too much negative energy. I don't need it. I don't need it at all. All of you who, again, republish the video, you send me comments, you're just bad people. It's that simple. You took something, don't know what's going on, you just showcase it to the world. One thing I can tell you that Elon Musk has had breakdowns. Just go ask him on Twitter. Okay? Maybe he'll share that with you. All right? But I'm pretty sure you probably don't have a video of it. Maybe you do. Right? Maybe you do. I want to talk about character. Your character defines you. It's that simple. And many of you, your character is poor. Justly for those who've harmed me in the past, in the present, and in the future. You just don't even know you're harming me. You're just doing it automatically. Okay? Overall, my character is good, but I'm showcased as someone who is bad. I don't need that. Again, I don't need my name damaged forever. That's one reason I'm making these videos. I mean, literally have to make a video. I'm not a villain to Elon Musk, right? How sad is that? Elon Musk has complained about false things about him on social media. Yeah, sure, why not? Again, social media is dangerous media, open media, publish whatever. But he's in good shape though. He can provide for himself. Yeah, people lie, people talk, blah blah blah. Again, it wouldn't bother me too much. But too much negative energy. 8 years now straight. Don't need it. Don't need it at all. One thing I say, as you know, society continues to fall apart. This I know. This I already wrote about here. I wrote about in 2008. Then I followed up another short letter here in 2011, like 10 years ago. And yeah, talked about inflation. I saw very early signs of that. And but we'll go into that. We'll go into that. I definitely want to change up the social policy. One thing I'm learning is about providing. Provide. Learn to provide. I'm learning about it now. How come no one told me that's all you have to do in life? Is just learn how to provide for yourself. No one ever told me that. Not one person in school told me that. And I went to school for many years. I'm teaching this to my kid. I said, just go out there and learn how to provide for yourself. And as you get older, your expenses will go up more. That's all you got to do. But I'll go over that more in future videos. I want to share the quote that was reminded to me or told to me when I was having a little discussion with Jeff Evanson before the meeting. At the very end, he says this quote to me, life is not fair. You know that, right? That was his exact words. And I replied back, yeah. Because I've heard about the term. I just started learning about money, a few years back, and success a couple years back. But I heard about the term. So again, I'm walking back to my seat thinking, when is life ever fair? When is life ever fair? And there comes the downward spiral for about 25 minutes. Nobody wants to help me with Philly PD, etc. Life is not fair, huh? Ouch. We'll get into that. Again, I'm seeking meaningful opportunities and I got to create the opportunity. I haven't found any meaningful opportunity yet. It's been 19 years? Ouch. High level mind here, right? People attack me all the time. You haven't done anything. Yeah. I can say the same about you. But we'll get into that. Okay? You don't talk about somebody unless you really know them. You don't know me. You think you do, but you don't. I have people still contacting me. Don't send me a message. Just don't do it. I don't need it. Okay? I got to create opportunity for myself because all the opportunities I sought did not work out. But we'll get into that. I want to say that health is poor to fair. I feel slower when I do stuff, and my life expectancy has dropped. Right now I say my health is fair. Some days it's poor. And when I feel slower, I'm tired, man. This whole year I'm tired. I've been tired this whole year. I'm not getting good sleep. And that's not good. You need sleep in order for the mental health and the energy. I'm having difficulty trying to lose weight. And overall, I'm definitely sure my life expectancy has dropped. I'm not going to make it to 80. I'm not going to make it to 70. I'll be lucky if I make it to 60. And I'm 47 years old right now. Okay? But thanks to you guys. Thanks to all of you who have harmed me and continue to harm me. You should be proud of your achievement. One thing I don't like still going on is this claim I suffer mental illness. Never have. Never have. That is a big lie going on since the beginning. I do have PTSD, which was diagnosed in 2012. Okay, it was diagnosed actually around, I would say September, around that time, September of 2012. And that was because of the Philadelphia police. They held me hostage, they ripped me apart repeatedly, and I almost collapsed because of that day. But I will say the three illnesses that I do suffer from are financial illness, opportunity illness, and capital illness. Okay? Financial illness. I have difficulty providing for myself on a permanent basis. I can do it temporarily, here and there. Sure, why not? But on a permanent basis, I have difficulty with that. And that's a problem. At the time of the breakdown, again, my financials were not in good shape. Hey, that's how it happens. Opportunity illness, I'm still waiting for a meaningful opportunity. All I get is a entry level one. If I'm working somewhere full time, if I get a job somewhere, it's entry level. That's not good. That's okay if I was younger, like 25 years old. That's okay. But not when you're older. Because then you stay stuck. And I'm not the only one, because a lot of people are stuck where they're at. And last, I suffer from capital illness. As an entrepreneur, I send in business plans, and I haven't raised any money. I see all these other younger people raising money for their startups, which fail. And yet, they're getting capital. They're getting the opportunity. They have no problem with the financials. They can provide for themselves. So to make sure you know what illness you're talking about, I don't need false claims. I don't need false lies. Okay? These are the three illnesses I suffer from: financial, opportunity, and capital. Thank you. And we'll come to this page here. Too much damage to my name, which, has caused me issues. People call me Nutjob, fruitcake, delusional, crazy, mental, villain, and of course, cringe. Cringe? My breakdown is cringe for you? So a guy breaking down because he can't provide for himself is cringe for you? I've never been cringe in my entire life. That's derogatory and damaging to my name. All these things are. You don't know me. You don't know me. If you don't know somebody, if you don't know what's going on, why are you even commenting about it? You're liable for what you put out, okay? I don't need my name damaged by anyone. And that's what makes you dangerous. And that's what makes you a threat. Again, I'll go over this. I've done this before. I'm seeking apology and compensation from everyone who's harmed me. Whether you almost harmed me and almost killed me like the Philadelphia police did, or if you defame me in some way. You have the big enterprise companies, the YouTubes, the Reddits, the major influencers like PewDiePie, showcasing my breakdown, doing analysis. You didn't even contact me. I tried to contact him, no response. It's moderate harassment like Nikitas and Sarah Downey. Sarah Downey stated I was cringe. Sarah Downey, you're dangerous. How's that sound? You think you can tag me, any of those negative references, and I can't tag you right back? And of course, you got the basic harassment. Some guy named Stephen Paul Rogers sent me an email, right? Asking me about Second Look and Nutjob and Fruitcake. Yeah, you're dangerous. I don't need your harassment. That's about 100 people to 200 people. I'll say at least 100. I stopped counting after 100. Don't need it. For all of you who have harmed me, bad luck and bad karma is coming your way. It's that simple. Until I get an apology, and compensation for my loss. It's that simple. Have fun with that. I have integrity. Okay? I have integrity. You people do not. A dangerous list? I'm actually thought about setting up a dangerous list. It would just appear on my homepage here if I did set it up. We'll see. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But there has to be accountability because there is none right now. Just to let you know, for you people who send me emails and all, I forward those emails to the FBI, to the Philadelphia FBI. They are aware of that. I'm just letting you know that. Okay? Sometimes you see it as a reply all, and sometimes you don't. You don't even know that's being forwarded. I'm just letting you know now. I actually want to press charges of everyone who's harassed me from day one. Right? I should be able to. Harassment is a crime. I know I can't walk up to anybody and harass them. What makes you think you walk up to me and harass me? You can't. You're a criminal. You should go to jail. Right? I want to mention one follow-up. Now, before I defaulted, I did send Elon Musk a letter. I mentioned this. I asked him for help with different things. I never got a direct reply back. This is through a third person. But what was said was, the follow-up was, okay, let's see how ShareWi works out. Well, ShareWi didn't go anywhere. I got no funding. I got no assistance. ShareWi was an idea for a startup for unified Wi-Fi. Basically, you would share your Wi-Fi and get paid to do it. To this day, it's 2022, and we still have Wi-Fi issues. You travel, sometimes you can't get a signal on your phone. You go to a hotel. The Wi-Fi is terrible. There should be unified Wi-Fi. You should be able to tap into any network, just like that. But again, I got no funding. I got no assistance from Elon Musk. I got nothing. So many people were getting these startups built around that time, 2014, 2015. I sent in business plans for ShareWi, to Silicon Valley places. No funding, no response. Okay. All I wanted was the ability to work at Tesla. And if I couldn't get that, I was seeking sponsorship from Elon Musk. A couple grand a month to keep me afloat, just so I could figure out what's going on. Why am I here in this situation? How can I fix it? And I've learned a lot. Okay, I've learned a lot. And we'll get into that. We'll get into that a lot. When I do the society videos, we'll get into that. But yeah, interesting. But that's all I wanted. And to be honest, Elon Musk hasn't followed me afterwards. At least I don't think he has. I don't know. Again, he might think I'm crazy. And basically, you leave the crazy people alone, right? Yeah. Never been crazy, Elon Musk. I'm just breaking down in front of you because I can't provide for myself and my kid. That one kid I have that you say that you should have more kids. People, the birth rate is low. Well, I'm having a breakdown because I can't provide. Okay? Yeah, I just want to let you know that. Oh, well. I want to reference to COVID real quick because, again, you guys treat me as a bad guy, a villain. I try to stop COVID from spreading here in America. Okay? I sent a tweet to Homeland Security back in April of 2020, around there. Unfortunately, I deleted the tweet. I've been known to delete tweets here and there. That's a tweet I regret I deleted. But I told Homeland Security to set up a military quarantine for people coming in. Okay? If that happened, there would have been less spread of the virus because the virus was coming in through the airport. But of course, they didn't do anything. But we'll get into that. I try to stop COVID from spreading in America. Not bad for a so-called villain, right? I get credit for that, for being a good guy, one of the good guys. Even Elon Musk dismissed COVID, but initially. But we'll get into that. Bad luck and bad karma. Like I said, you guys have caused a lot of bad luck for me and the family. Maybe not now you'll get it, but maybe 20 years from now. Most of you are young. You don't know any better. You're inexperienced. Okay? You haven't been around the block enough times yet. Some of you think you may have, but you're not just quite there yet. Okay? And for those of you who are anonymous, thinking, oh, Roy hasn't mentioned my name, don't worry. Bad karma and bad luck will still come to you. You'll see. Just don't blame me for it, okay? And just remember why. I'm trying to live my life and do good things with that and just, live a normal life. But I can't. I have this legacy harassment still going on, which has caused my health to decline and still stay declined. I don't need that. Ready to go to court? Sure, definitely. I'm telling you guys or tagging you guys all dangerous, right? Everyone out there that I mentioned, all the names that the people I mentioned who mentioned me like cringe, delusional, nutjob, fruitcake, that guy called me crazy. I'm ready to go to court. I'll tell the judge how bad it's been for me and the family. And you'll tell the judge nothing because your life is fine and normal. Judgment for Roy Philipose. I want to say that Tesla is not an equal opportunity employer. I've applied to Tesla, as you know, I've said this already. I've even applied for, and I applied for retail jobs. I've even applied for factory jobs years ago. No response. Maybe I'm just too old. I don't know. But to me, I say Tesla discriminates. But that's the game, isn't it? We learn afterwards. We'll get into that. One thing I don't like, the internet decided what the story was. You're going to decide what the story is? The internet? The collective internet? You're smarter than me in something that I'm involved in, that none of you are involved in, right? None of you are involved in this. But yet, you know what's going on. Each time you showed the video, republished the video, you even talk about the video, you're writing a false history. You know that? Again, that makes you dangerous. We have dangerous platforms, dangerous people. I don't need that. I don't need for me to be the guy who wanted to run Tesla. Oh, the villain. I don't need that. I don't need to see that. That's one reason I'm making a video. Isn't that sad? I have to make a video titled "I'm not a villain" to Elon Musk. Because people believe that. People see that. You're the villains, not me. You're the villains. I don't need a false history. I'm the guy who's having a breakdown because I can't provide for myself. That's who I am. I'm the guy who has the ability, but doesn't get any opportunity for that. It's okay. That's the game, though. I'm learning a lot about it. You guys learning the game, too? We'll get into that. Again, meaningful opportunity. Been waiting 18 years for a second look. I think I already mentioned this. We'll see. Isn't it sad, though, to say that? Went to college. So far, it's been a total waste for me. But we'll get into that. You can be successful either way. It all depends on you and what you're meant for. Whether you're traditional, and you should go to college, or you're non-traditional, and you don't have to go to college. You can be successful in sort of both ways, in both sides. And we'll get into that. We'll go into that. Yeah. I did finish up my college degree. I got it, a year ago about this time. I finished up my class around this time. And still at the bottom. We'll see. We'll see. Tomorrow's a new day, right? Hey, stress on top of stress. I don't need it. The Philly PD thing was the worst day of my life. That was like 10 years ago. This backlash and harassment has been the worst experience of my life. If this thing was over, it would just be normal stress of life rather than stress on top of stress. I just had one level of stress instead of the two levels, right? Not good for the family either. Not good for the family life. I got to make these videos. Whatever. What is this cancel culture? Something new? What is this, like a Gen Z thing? Millennial thing? You want to cancel people? Are you serious? You want to cancel me? Is that what you're trying to do? You're trying to cancel the Roy Philipose? Impossible. You can wound me. You can harm me. That you've succeeded in doing. But you want to cancel me? Nah, I don't think so. You know why? Because I'm one of the good guys. Okay? You should be supporting me, not trying to harm me or cancel me. All right? I'm one of the good guys. Just keep that in mind. I said this before, but verify your assumptions before you take action. Too many of you see the video, you assume I'm frustrated, I want to run the company or have something against Elon Musk, and then you come after me for it. No, not at all. Not at all. I pleaded with Jeff Evanson before the meeting started for simple financial help. And he shot me down. I didn't plead for him to run the company. Okay? Just keep that in mind. Social media needs a separate complaints board. There is no fact checking. There's no place where to put in complaints that are outside of the companies. The social media companies have done a poor job of self-regulation. Very poor job. People complain about social media all the time. I'm one of the most harassed and defamed people on the internet. Again, I wouldn't mind too much. Hey, he's stupid, he's a nutjob, he's fruitcake. But people believe that and they get offended and they harass me over it. I don't need that. I don't need that at all. I'm one of the good guys. Okay? Remember, I try to stop COVID from coming and spreading to America, but nobody listened to me. Right? Homeland Security didn't listen to me. But we'll get into that. Right, Homeland Security? Insecurity? I reached out to Elon Musk, but I received no formal assistance from him. I even sent him tweets. Now, this is maybe years back. I sent him maybe 20 tweets. He hasn't reached out to me. But, hey, what can I say? Again, I'm not on Twitter now. Maybe I'll come back, but I want to have the ability to control who sends me messages, okay? Or the ability to, file a complaint. I don't need some random people to send me messages. Okay, you can't do that in the real world. You can't. I mean, you can walk up to somebody but you can also walk away from that person. Okay, yeah, but we'll get into that. Again, you're liable when you post and when you comment. Okay, just remember that. Even if you delete your post or delete your comment, you're still liable. I'm going to say this about you guys. 90% of you are villains to Roy Philipose. How about that? It goes both ways. You're going to accuse me of being the villain or the bad guy? The fruitcake, the nutjob, the psycho? I'll say that about you. How's that sound? Give me your full name. It makes it easier when I set up the dangerous list. That's what I want too, is real names. You're not going to damage my name and walk away from it. This is, I want to go over stocks real quick before I end this. Let's see where we're at. 44 minutes, that's fine. As you know, a lot of you know I'm into stocks, want to work in stocks, want to work in asset management, don't get the opportunity. My model has done very well, has beaten the S&P 500. for at least the past 6-7 years now. I think right now around about 5% down for the year, and about S&P is down 15%. I'm not sure where it's at today. I'll have to update it maybe by tomorrow, or such. When I get a chance to update it. But many of you have taken some huge losses, right? I keep hearing about the stock market crash or crypto crash. Like, stock market crash, where? Who's crashing? You crashing? I'm not crashing. I'm chilling. I went into cash early on, but we'll get into that. Okay? We'll get into that. Crypto? What can I say, man? What can I say? Crypto was a huge pump and dump. And a lot of you young folks, or your young investors, got burned on that. I got out of crypto about a year ago. I even tweeted it. But yeah, we'll get into that. Some of you have taken some major losses. Yeah, we'll get into that. One major thing I see about capitalism, and the big problem today, I think, is the accumulation of wealth. That's too much of a deciding factor, of what you do and how you operate. And that's not good at all, because that accumulation of wealth is occurring without the same type of quality of life improvement. That is the main focus. It seems like we are focused only on accumulation of wealth without the quality of life improvement. And really, that's all you need to be focusing on. But we have that major problem. It seems like rich people just keep focusing on the wealth factor and forgot about the quality factor. Quality of life has not improved for a lot of people. But we'll get into that. As you know, I'm an aspiring artist. I want to do music. My health this year has not been good. I'm pretty much been tired the whole year. It's delayed a lot of things I want to do. I'm just delayed in a lot of things. And I hope I can get some music done maybe next year. This year coming up. Maybe even one song. I'll use the name Dr. P. I have some ideas of songs ready, but we'll see. I just need to get my health in better shape. Again, last thing I want to say is I'm one of the good guys. Okay? I am one of the good guys. Always been. And I'm not happy I'm portrayed as one of the bad guys from day one. And in total, you guys have harmed one of the good guys. For those of you who have harmed me. And that's not good. You keep harming the good guys, and all you get left are the bad guys. And we'll go over that. Okay? We'll go over that. Yeah. More videos are coming, I hope. I have more videos to make, but that's pretty much it. Thank you.